Are you gonna chef stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I was thinking we could have like strawberries and these mixed together.
That's a good. Yeah, I would do that at the restaurant. Is that knife work good for you?
This has strawberry in it.
So what? That's the point. You're gonna mix them together. Okay, try one at a time, Freddie. Just do one.
Can I do a couple at a time?
Can I taste it? Who chefed it? You did, Freddie? Oh man.
So Freddie, cut it up and then put it in here.
Hey, I got some advice for you. Look at. I think we could get a little bit more strawberry off of there, don't you? Look.
Oh, look at this.
Look at this. You think we're rich? The restaurant business is tough, kid. Let me tell you.
We just turned on the live video a little bit early so that people have time to join before we get started. So right now the kids are making, what are you making, Freddie?
Freddie, what are you making?
We don't know what we're making.
Freddie likes to make soup. They're making me a snack.
No.
No?
Yeah.
I can't taste it?
Not yet, we're not done.
Oh, okay.
We close our cabinet.
Gus, what happened to your fancy outfit that you wanted to wear today?
It's Fancy Sunday. That's why we're dressed like this. We thought we'd get extra formal for Steam Burgers.
We had a tea party. There was Oreos and apple juice. But like, was that better than real tea?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I like real tea.
And Gus, you were the butler, right?
Ooh, someone made mom rice this morning. Woohoo!
Nice. Oh, was that Michael Russell?
No?
No, oh, they made Michael Russell's combining. He's making dad rice and miso cod.
Ooh. Oh, okay. I thought he was mixing the
Oh, mom
flavors.
and dad rice? It would work.
Mom and dad, right? No.
Oh yeah.
Miso with ranch dressing?
I guarantee if I made you mommy and dad rice,
No.
you would like it.
I feel like I would have an MSG attack.
It's grandparent rice. Or kid rice. Mom and dad, it's kid rice.
And we are just so excited to be doing this because it's so boring in quarantine. We've made forts.
No. Those are measured out.
We've made messes.
So we have, are people tuned in already?
Yeah, there's 100 people on right now.
So we have this kit. If you...
Your collar's messed up and it's bothering someone.
My collar's messed up?
Yeah. There you go.
Why is it bothering?
Oh, that's my timer.
It's time. Yeah,
It's time for the cooking show, Freddie.
Look.
All right.
Wait, let's go. Let's finish our.
Yeah, you guys gotta finish. Oh, you want to make soup? Hey, look, you can make doggy soup.
Can I make some soup?
Yeah. So, if you didn't see the post, we have this kit, which is everything you need, minus the pickles, which I'm going to chop, and a couple of eggs. And we're going to pick one person to deliver this to. It's got to be in the Portland area. Sorry, I'm not going to Beaverton because I live in Milwaukee and that's extra far.
Juice for our soup.
And so go ahead and send me a direct message.
Okay.
Tell me why your family or you deserve this or why you need it. And sorry, I can only pick one. I've already got a lot of great people sending messages in. But I might have a couple of extra leftover cooked Steam Burgers that I can deliver while I'm out as well. So we'll get started here pretty soon. If anyone has any questions about Canard or Steam Burgers, feel free to ask. Other than that, we're just making soup here. Yeah.
Freddie's gotten pretty obsessed with cooking since we started doing these cooking videos, and he is spending a lot of time in the kitchen. Huh, Freddie? Making masterpieces. Last night he made himself some uncooked gnocchi with Parmesan and bananas, and he actually ate it for dinner. Huh, Fred?
And it was gross.
It was what? Gross?
It was gross.
But you still ate it?
Here. You want some more ingredients to cook?
Yeah, can I have some more ingredients?
Oh yeah, man. But you have to take a bite of whatever you cook.
Okay.
Okay, so we've
I'm
got...
not gonna put like gross up, but we have stuff that like actually is good for in water.
Does anyone want to see the fort that I built? Because I'm a really excellent fort builder.
Mom's showing off her skills.
Yeah, I'm really good at building forts. And then this is how we're living in this mess. That's our school classroom during the week.
You know, hot dog water is an amazing thing, son. If you go to New York City, they have hot dogs in water on the street, and that's how you get a hot dog.
Just sitting in the gutter.
It's actually called a dirty water hot dog.
Buddy, that's pretty
All right, what time is it?
In a couple minutes.
We got a couple minutes.
We'll give it
Okay.
a couple minutes.
Oh boy.
All right, Freddie's going for the hot dog. He's not scared. That looks good, man. Is it your recipe?
What is it?
Oh, yeah.
Carrots and hot dogs. Quarantine mess. I feel like that's just is also what that our house looks like on a
Okay.
daily basis.
What? There we go.
The fridge. The fridge is cool. It's the secret to our fridge is that it's two of the same exact fridge next to each other.
I'm not eating that now.
Look at that guy.
Do you like my soup?
Can't get enough. Who wants to see Gabe as a baby? That's our daughter on her first day of preschool. She's really excited. Every time. Okay.
All right. I don't know if we have any more apples. You can put oranges in there. You want an orange?
Yeah.
You have to peel it. Okay, can you? I'm gonna put Freddie over on the side here. Hey, Freddie, let's move over here. Yeah. Remember, you have to take a bite of whatever you cook.
I will.
You guys have enough ingredients to cut and cook? And you help him. Hey, Gus, you just help him make sure the water doesn't spill all over. Okay.
Just a little.
All right. Is it noon? It's not quite noon.
I'm just gonna close these cabinets, driving me crazy.
Don't spill water on my. See, look at that. All right. Let's do it.
Use a cutting board and your fingernails to peel that. Or your teeth, sure.
We have the worst knives at home for a professional chef. They're like literally the worst knives. Cool. So welcome, guys. We are gonna do the Canard Steam Burgers today, and the Canard Steam Burgers are actually like when you ask what came first, the chicken or the egg. There's an answer here. The Canard Steam Burgers came before Canard. No, I'll just tell the quick story before we get going, so it gives people time to join. Le Pigeon became a fairly successful restaurant. No, I'm telling the story. Look at all this stuff. And we had, right around the corner from us, there was a music store called Ozone Music, and there was a little wine bar that went out of business, and we were toying around with the idea of opening up a little shop that sold champagne, shucked oysters, had some raw crudos, beef tartars, a place where people could wait for Le Pigeon to open. We actually got so far as to have somebody make some shelves for the bar, and then at the last minute we pulled out. I have the shelves in my house now, and it didn't happen, and it got put on the back burner for a long time. And then I was at Safeway buying some ingredients for I don't know what I was buying the ingredients for, and I saw these King's Hawaiian rolls, which I had kind of recently discovered in my life. This is probably about 2.5 or 3 years ago, and I wanted to buy them and make lunch out of them at the restaurant. And so I thought, They look like little White Castle burgers, and I'd never had a White Castle burger, but I love to make things I've never had. So at that point, I threw a bunch of those in the cart, threw some beef, American cheese, and that was that. And I got back to the shop, and I was prepping that day, and I was, gonna make lunch for everybody. And I said I'd make it White Castle burgers on Hawaiian rolls, and everyone got really excited. And then I kind of decided actually to Google what goes on a White Castle burger, and it led me down this rabbit hole of the internet, and turns out I had some spicy bread and butter pickles. My favorite brand is Mama Lil's, but during this time of quarantine, the Safeway in Milwaukee doesn't stock artisanal Portland-made products, so I went with Famous Dave's signature spicy bread and butter chip. The other thing that I ended up doing is when I was looking for the pickles, I found that we had this Lipton's onion soup mix. This is kind of still, I can't find this in bulk for Canard, so we've had to, to make this is way more effort than you have any idea to make the steam burgers. So we're gonna mix this into the beef to season it, and then what we do is we bake it in the oven. We poke some holes in it, and then we layer the cheese. We take some onion and we'll dice the onion, and we'll saute the onion in the juice and the fat.
I don't love onions.
You don't love onions? Get over it. And so when we first, went to go do Canard, we had all of these sheet trays of beef cooked, and we realized it was going to be an absolute nightmare. And so that's when you have to pull an audible. So today, if you come into the restaurant, you'll see us scooping and griddling the meat. We actually get a better reaction, more of a sear on the meat. It makes it easier. But today, and I haven't done this in 2 years or so, I'm going to go back to the roots of the steam burger. The way it was made is intended for the home kitchen, just to be made as a nice lunch or a dinner for friends. And that's what I want to share with you. You should definitely still, when we reopen, come to Canard to have them made professionally. But this is a great thing to make at home if you have kids, if you have friends, or if you're by yourself. One of my favorite times of making these at home is when we had a cabin at Lake Tahoe, and I had just cross-country skied all day. And the nice thing is that the next day you can put them in the fridge and microwave them like a true White Castle burger. They will microwave great. That's real soup, man.
I mean, we don't have a cabin in Lake Tahoe. We were just staying at a cabin in Lake Tahoe.
Yeah. So let's get started. Let's talk about the ingredients. I found this premium deluxe American cheese.
Whoa.
And the reason I bought premium deluxe American cheese is because kind of the biggest bitch of it all is taking the individual plastic sheets off of the Kraft singles. However, if I'm delivering cheese to your door today, you're getting the Kraft singles. So either one works. I agree. And luckily, there's enough slices, so I went with that. St. Helens beef. This is a great product, Oregon beef, and I found that in the Safeway, so of course I had to grab it. However, that was only 3 pounds. This recipe uses 4 pounds, so I got a little bit extra. A nice sweet onion, yellow mustard, egg, pickles, and the King's Hawaiian rolls. At the restaurant, we actually don't use King's brand. We use Fran's, which is a local bakery. It's right up the street from Canard and the Pigeon. You can actually smell the bread baking in that factory when our doors are open in the summer. And I love the product that they produce. So we'll start by mixing up the beef.
There you go. People are liking your outfit.
Oh, thank you. This is a suit that was made for me by Wildwood Suit Company in Portland, Oregon here.
We're trying to have a fancy day. Look how nice Freddie looks.
Yep.
Freddie, show off your cool shirt. No? Hello?
Okay, so we got 4 pounds of beef. This is actually like 4.3 pounds of beef. Not that important.
80-20 beef?
80-20. The recipe is up in my story. It's also on the homepage of my Rucker Gabriel Instagram, and all of the recipes from these shows are cataloged there. That's not. So egg is one of the ingredients that was in the original recipe that has since been omitted. Not needed. It helps hold it together when you bake it, but when you're just doing the smash on the flat top,
You don't need the egg.
no. Tablespoon or so of salt. 2 packages of the onion soup mix. This is probably a bad idea.
Next video we can just wear sweatpants, like tie-dye sweatsuits, like all the cool kids are doing.
So I'm going to mix this up real good. I have preheated my oven to 400, I think 415. I can't remember what I wrote in the recipe.
No, it's not 2 kinds of beef. It's the ratio.
4 pounds. Those logs that you get in the store are 3 pounds, so I just had to buy another pound.
No, she was wondering why we said 80-20.
Oh, 80-20. That's when you look at beef. 80-20 means 80% meat and 20% fat content. That's your most common, most affordable, most flavorful. You're also going to see some that are 90-20, 85. A lot of the grass feds have a lower amount of they're leaner beef, which is why a lot of the health food restaurants or recipes call for grass fed. So I'm just going to mix that up. Wash my.
Oh wow. Oh gosh.
Oh,
Is there
wow.
cheese in there?
Did you get cheese? Take those out. You gotta chop those up, okay? Hey man, you gotta chop those up. You can't. The customers aren't going to be happy with the unprepped vegetables.
I feel like people might send that back. What do you think? Try it. How does it taste? Hot dog, cheese, water, snap pea soup.
I think it's pretty good looking.
Yeah.
Should I taste it?
Some people do want you
Can I
to
have a
taste
taste?
it. Oh, gross.
You gotta fork it for me. I mean, I could use a little more seasoning, you know? Here.
Ooh, hi Genevieve.
Okay, so then this is a cookie treat tray.
It's also the only one we own. I don't know where our other sheet trays are, but somehow they disappear with
I think the
socks.
kids put like.
Freddie, no, that's too much. We
Might
need
be
that.
good.
I know, but we need that for toast.
I'm going under the short bag.
Okay.
All right. So he's got cinnamon sugar in his soup mix, and I'm just going to take this beef and press it into all the crevices. It's going to shrink on you, so that's normal, okay? That's a completely fine thing to have happen.
You want ketchup in there? I don't think so.
This is a no ketchup day.
Yeah. The recipe's on his Instagram. So if you just go to the posts, it'll be on there.
This is a bad idea.
This is a bad idea? The ketchup?
I like
Okay.
you're still doing it though, huh?
Oh God. Yuck.
And then I'm just going to kind of score it a little bit, just so there's a little bit less shrinkage, you know? Hold out there. All right. So beef mixed in the oven. Couldn't be easier. 425. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the mise en place ready for this. Since we have about 10 minutes to kill, I'll show you kind of a cool way to dice an onion, or I don't know if it's cool or not, but it's the way I like to. if you've watched cooking shows, cook professionally, a lot of times what you'll see, oh, this is this big knife? I don't know, but it's got a yellow handle on it. You'll see a lot of people kind of, you want to get in here, honey? This is kind of like your classic technique for dicing an onion, is you go in like this, and then you make all these different cuts. And then you go like this.
Do you need to grease the cookie sheet before you cook
Oh,
the
no,
meat?
you're not going to be short on grease, okay?
Yeah. Wildwood soup makers. Yep. That's who made the soup.
And so then that's your classic kind of way to dice an onion. And I think that works great. And I'm a fan of it if you've got to really show off some nice onions. But when I'm doing lots of onions at the restaurant, and I think that if you're at home,
it is.
cut your onion, cut both ends off, peel it, get it in half like this, and then just pull out. The knife naturally goes up, and so I'm not cutting through the back. Here you see that, I'm just going flat and I'm pulling out, and I'm making nice small cuts. So I've got this onion, it's all together but it's cut, and then if you see, it's like a little rainbow here. I'm just gonna make these. Yeah? Oh, with the cinnamon? And for me personally as a chef, if I have to dice lots of onions, that's the way I'm going.
I don't know, Freddie.
I need a bowl.
Oh, there's 500 people watching, and now I guess the video is glitching on people.
Oh no.
It's maxed out. That's okay. This is a pretty simple recipe, so you're not going to miss much if it glitches. What kind of pan is that? People want?
Finex is my favorite cast iron pan to use. Locally produced, handcrafted. Great weight on it. They come pre-seasoned and they stay seasoned as long as you just do a little bit of care to it. It's got this great stainless steel coil handle here that helps give it some weight, something to hold on to. You can come over here and see that I'm lucky enough because I'm friends with Michael, who is the marketing director there, and I have a couple of Finex pans. I'm going to use it as my steamer. We're also going to be...
oh my God, it just
what?
flipped around on me.
Oh.
God, that was scary.
Next week, Finex is going to be helping out because Michael is a good running friend of mine, and so we're going to be actually giving away a Finex pan, one of these 12-inch Finex cast iron pans next week. That's about a $250 value, so tune in.
Thoughts on using a Walla Walla sweet onion?
100%, good move. So now I'm just getting ready here. Got a professional colander.
That was an impulse buy from Ross.
It's working now.
It pops down more. You don't have it.
Okay, so we're just going to make our own little pickle relish here. Like I said, any sweet bread and butter. If you can't find a spicy bread and butter, what's up, Bess?
It's okay. What's up?
We're just making steam burgers.
Okay.
If you can't find a spicy bread and butter pickle, for one, a regular bread and butter pickle is going to work just fine, or any pickle of your choosing. If you want to get as close as you can to the Canard Steam Burger, and you can't find those Mama Lil's spicy bread and butter pickles, or you can't find a bread and butter pickle out there, what I do suggest you do is get some regular old bread and butter pickles, and then some pickled chilies. Sometimes it's easier to find the Mama Lil's brand pickled chilies in the grocery store aisle, or any sort of like chili and oil, and just spice up your own sweet. Oh, is that the cheese? That is gross.
There's hot dog in there too.
Cool.
And then these stones.
We should give it to Babette for lunch later. And tell her that she has to eat it if she wants any ice cream.
I realize a lot of people are saying the video is glitching, but we are going to post this on his stories, and it will save. So if you want to come back and watch it, you're welcome to do that later. But it looks like, I don't know, people are suggesting help, and I think there's just a lot of people on the internet.
What's the suggested help, I wonder?
Some people are saying click back on and off, and I don't know.
You can, I guess we don't want to lose it, huh?
No, we're not having glitching. It's the people watching.
Oh.
Not everyone's experiencing it.
Oh.
Can you link where we can buy that pan?
Yep, for sure.
Yeah?
I think Finex.com is probably the best. Michael, if you're watching.
Oh, Finex is watching. Can you type in...
Say hi, Michael. And once again, you should go buy that pan. But we will be next week doing a recipe and giving away one of those pans.
Yeah, free pan. Pauline's watched every single one of them, I think.
Finex also, I just got off the phone with Michael. They do have kind of a secret new pan that's in development. I'm not going to say any more about it, but I do promise you this. When their pan, early May, when the new pan comes out, I'm going to be doing a duck stack tutorial, and we'll be giving away one of the Finex's new pans. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
425 is the temperature. What are you doing? Okay, we're not going to play with water right now, okay? You can do the dishes afterwards. You can do dishes afterwards, okay? Do you need this water? All right.
We got pickles chopped.
Okay. This seems like a lot of water to be having over here. You're definitely going to need a bigger bowl.
Do we need a bigger soup bowl?
He's going to need a bigger bowl.
Hey, it's ready. You want this bowl for your soup? Chef.
Oh, God.
All right, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the burgers in the oven.
Okay.
Coming along. It's going to be just another couple minutes.
That's not great lighting.
And we will finish getting our mise en place ready. For those of you that are getting a little bit bored because we have to wait, Chef Freddie.
Freddie, explain to us what you're making.
Hey, Babette. Come here, I need help.
No cheese.
No cheese. Oh, okay. You're going to pull that cheese out.
I need help, Babette. Oh.
Oh, yeah, you got to have pants on.
Yeah, you got to have pants on to cook.
All right.
Yeah. The makers of American cheese just haven't figured out how to not.
I need to finish this up.
While we're waiting, does anybody want to ask any questions? Somebody did ask if you could do a knife skills tutorial, like sharpening and chopping.
Sure.
It's almost ready.
We can talk.
One day.
We can talk about.
It's almost ready.
It is, huh? We can talk about some sharpening techniques here.
We do want to start a YouTube channel. We just don't know how.
What's a YouTube?
I mean, if a 6-year-old can figure it out, we should probably figure it out. The recipe says 2 different oven temps, 400 or 425. Does it really matter, Gabe?
No.
It doesn't.
I think that a lot of oven temps are complete hogwash. It's like, why is it always 400, 425, 450? How come no one's ever cooking anything at like 417? It matters that much. Think about it. These are the things I think about as a professional chef. Why don't you ever see a recipe for like 312 degrees?
Why don't you start writing recipes?
I do, it worked! 327 degrees is the temperature that all nuts are toasted at La Pigeon. We might be the only professional kitchen that's cooking at 327 specific. Okay.
Oh, someone recommended horseradish bread and butter pickles at Fred Meyer Deli section.
Thank you. That sounds great.
Finex, are you, did you post a link of where people can get that pan, Michael? Duck stack. Yeah, people want the duck stack. We're going to do that one, I think,
Yeah,
right?
it's coming. Yeah. That's when, early May, when they release their new pan. All right. We kind of have all the fixings here. We're waiting on the onions.
You love cheese? Oh, I thought you were going to remove the cheese from that recipe. You're putting more in?
All right, so let's talk about, real quick,
What?
while we're waiting, we'll talk about
Yeah, that's gross. Kind
sharpening your knife at home or stealing it, not really sharpening it. When you do this move, that's not really sharpening the knife. It's called a hone of it. And you've got your blade like this, and when you use it, it gets bent over. And so what these tools do is they straighten it so that it cuts sharper. This is just a classic steel. That's not going to do any sharpening. This
Mama Lils is watching.
Nice. This is a diamond steel. And what this is going to do is just give you a little bit of sharpening.
People are really
Yeah.
losing it over your suit with your Adidas sandals.
Oh, did you get the sandals in the video?
Yeah, I think there's a delay on it, and so like the comments come kind of after.
Don't touch it. Yeah, that's not sharp. That's not sharp.
We have a convection oven, right? No.
Yeah, this one's on convection if you want it to be.
It's not that precise. It's just
No,
a
it's a
bunch of
horrible oven.
sausage.
It's
No.
horrible.
I'm talking about cooking the meat, right? Doesn't have to be too precise.
Put
Put it in a pan, throw it in the oven.
Yeah. Oh man, they're squished. Perfect.
Yes, we have to clean our stove every meal, but we also cook like crazy people for. Well,
For
no.
crazy people, we cook like crazy people for crazy people.
Yeah, we do
Okay.
it.
Kind of an important part of this recipe
He scored the beef with a knife before he put it in.
is cutting the breads in half.
I need some in here.
Oh yeah. I like it as a whole loaf when I'm doing it at home. I think it makes for a great presentation. There's a picture on my Instagram account that Chris Lamena was a waiter at the time took, and it's of the very first day I made these, and they're sitting on the pass of the pigeon, and it brought back a lot of fond memories. So you got your tops and your bottoms.
The buns are from any oh my gosh. Oh no. Any grocery store. And we get them for the restaurant from Fran's Bakery. Do you use nonstick pans for eggs, etc.? What? No, we just, I mean, sometimes we just use cast
At
iron
home,
pans.
we just use cast iron. I'd say like 99% of the things we cook at home are on cast iron. No, those aren't spicy. Okay, I'm gonna just check out this meat situation here.
He didn't go to school for chefing. Oh, Freddie or Gabriel?
Okay, hey babe, you
Oh.
come over here. Not a good thing to do in sandals, but so you'll see there's some shrinkage that happened, and you can see this juice right here.
Oh, wow. That's going to be good.
Waste not, want not.
What? Oh my gosh, Freddie, yours looks impressive, to say the least.
I did good.
It looks so good. Let's see. Do you want to show everybody? What? Wow.
Pretty dope.
Good job. Making kind of a mess, but you know.
Let's try it.
Look. Oh my God, he's eating a hot dog out of it. Is it good?
Yeah? Is it really yummy?
Oh wow. Okay.
And so for my steamer, for these, because they are called steam burgers. What I did was, this is a pretty classic home steamer, basket steamer. It doesn't have to be this Finex cast iron pan, although it's better if it is. I put it down a little shallow bit of water. Any two pans that will kind of sync up like that works. I like the not in a deep pot because then it's easier. You don't have to work on getting them out.
No, the pan was not hot. He added the jus and then turned on the burner.
And we're just going to sweat these onions down here, and then we'll assemble our burgers. Freddie, do you know what I'm making?
What?
Cheeseburgers, man.
You.
Yeah, what are you going to have for lunch? Soup?
Yeah.
Story of my life. So we'll just get these a little translucent.
How are we doing on time?
Oh, we're only 28 minutes in. So,
Well, we started 10 minutes ahead. 38 minutes.
because of the way that this shrunk, you can see how it's going to fit and make these two perfect meatloaves here.
Dad, can I have some of that?
Yeah, after I chef it up.
Yeah, they're just the original Hawaiian rolls.
And if you can't get them though, I mean, it's like cooking's just about using what you got. So if you can't get these, any slider roll, Franz makes a dinner roll. Oops, stay away, stay away. No. Oh,
No, he took a bun. He's getting away. Oh my God, you ruined the recipe, kid. Look at that. Oh well. We're gonna be down one steam burger. Is that good? Oh, good. Okay.
That's one of my favorite smells ever, is the onions cooking in the deep fat with the French onion soup mix coming together. I remember, like, very vividly the first time doing this, and like this move being the thing was like, oh my God, as I'm making them, you know, I think anyone that's worked for me before can tell easily when I'm super excited. And I was walking around with this pot of these cheeseburger French onion soup flavored onions, and like, smell this, oh my God, this is what's happening for lunch. And like, you know when you know I wear my emotions on my sleeve when I'm really happy and excited about something. So
You can also get the cookbook directly from the restaurant.
that's how you get it to come signed.
It'll come signed if you buy it from the restaurant.
Yummy. Dad.
Hey Gus, come here and check out Freddie's soup, dude.
It's what's for lunch.
Hot dog.
Hot dog and sesame soup. That's what's for lunch today.
Tell me what the ingredients are, Freddie. There's a carrot in there.
And
To strawberry.
strawberry and cheese.
Cheese.
I hate cheese.
You hate cheese.
All right.
Wow.
So these onions are getting
Disgusting.
nice and translucent. You don't want them you don't really want them cooked to nothing. This is also probably, I got a little overzealous. There's a little bit more juice in here than we need, so I've got this slide spoon. You just want them to kind of sweat down, get caramelized. I'm going to add just a touch more seasoning to them. Now the egg and this beef is kind of going to help hold it together a little bit when you bake it. And then
Should bring the tray closer to you.
just want to let people know this is definitely not like an everyday meal for you to make at home. But
although when you were testing these, we ate them so much that my entire waistline turned into a steam burger.
Me too.
What about a bamboo steamer atop a pot?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Anything you can do. This is just, for me, this is what I'm doing because this is what I have. I don't have as well stocked of a kitchen as one might expect a chef to have.
Yeah, we are, I mean,
So I'm gonna
we only got one cookie sheet. We only got 3 spoons.
turn the steamer on.
I don't know what happened. I'm gonna come on this side.
Mommy, I need some more of this.
How long was the burger in the oven for?
I can't remember what I said in the recipe. 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes. If you have a thermometer, cook it to 160. If you don't, poke it and have it be...
What size sheet pan is this? I don't know. Regular
Standard.
size? Canard cooking classes after the apocalypse is over. Lots of requests.
Okay, so I'm going to pop this back in the oven for just a second. And it will just take a minute or two.
I think I'm going to put some more. Put it in there.
You're gonna what? You have a lot of stuff out already. Please don't get any more food or any more ingredients out.
No more soup, okay?
Yeah.
Please no more. Please stop. He's looking, he's trying to find